incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it as so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pause. This the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls marching. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, never get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up down with these big crowds, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a damn. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. Lose the opportunity, you suck. I don't make waves for apology.
And I said, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and let y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, O'Connell. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Las Vegas
First down throw, O'Connell. Being chased out left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 35.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Here's Sean Bateman, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How do you get in there and knock another one away? I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward, incomplete pass. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, O'Connell. Back to Renfro again, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now it's O'Connell.
At the 42-yard line.
The open man here, Renfro. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And now off to the races, down the right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Now, with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. They decide now to go for 2 after the penalty. The ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so it's half the distance you put it at the 1. If they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it back.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And the Raiders 1st down.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll let this go for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had instead it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Raiders.
Garoppolo again. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Dead very early. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Based on what we've seen so far, because this group we're watching, they're totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here's a 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. They go play action with Jackson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have the Ravens first down. And that will be a big play there on 4th and long. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Complete to Justice Hill.
Here's Jackson. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
It's a gain of 2. That's another.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Tucker ready to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And incomplete on the deep ball. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
The tackle made back at the 44.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Down the left sideline. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Tucker with the extra point. And the round is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Throwing after the interception, O'Connell. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Hey, report. Report. No, we changed it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Complete. This is Mitchell. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because in the back of the end zone, never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Take over 1st and 10.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw here, O'Connell. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing you have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. O'Connell from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 42.
A gain of 27 on the play. And
now it's O'Connell.
1st down.
And the Raven press pressure too much. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. The throw over the middle taken in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Throwing on third, O'Connell. And down he goes. They sack him back around the 41-yard line. Bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And the Baltimore
throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
On the stop. A loss of 2 on the play. It's third down and goal to go.
Third and goal, Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
First down, Raiders.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
11.
Garoppolo now. Oh, into a a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And able to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That would go for 26 and a first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, and moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Jackson. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He finds his man. It's Charlie Kohler. He's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Tucker now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. O'Connell looking to throw on 1st. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's O'Connell. That's caught by going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
O'Connell on 1st and 10. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 25 yards that time. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
At the 7-yard line.
Hey, middle. You.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw is Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Throwing is Jackson. Dancing to it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as he gets that big lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. As time has run on this football game.
Whiskey established. Better bow her head when I walk past her. Where your manners? As a kid, stayed with my granny. Daddy went to jail for lost my only chance being happy. Damn, what happened? Outcome match my actions. Talk, then I back it. Great example. I'm the standard. Come to preaching what you practice. Actually, I can't fathom or rationalize and move past it. She turned this from his section. Island Daily, well respected, well connected. Look there, tell me God gon' let us in the heaven with you. Stay focused, you won't live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it take for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it take for you, that paper, now you feel different. All it take don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it take for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel, make me feel different. I swear I don't feel, never feel different.
We got London on the trip.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. McLaren way too white to be shooting in the odds. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stocks. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about is that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. Only one Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when her heart breaks.
We gon' work.
Hey, hood, wanna everything that I can. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy, just for clarity. I'm selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club.
Ayo, DJ.
They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell. They don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. They don't want no problems.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Bills are going to recover. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keep.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he is not going to make it. They stopped him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for three, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and 4 to go. Just not a lot of room to operate there on that kick.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Allen going to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that way.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Mayfield's throw complete to Otten. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Mayfield now forced out to his left. Finding Otten once more. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver.
And I think the ball's out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
On first down, Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. Room to maneuver at the 35. He's to the 15, and finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the catch and run, 53 yards.
He's already got one touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
Diggs going in motion right. Here's Allen on first and 10. Finding Knox there, complete. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the Bucs 7-yard line.
13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports.
Bills 13, Buccaneers nothing.
The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it second and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On second down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're standing at 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble And then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now, they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we got a chance to put points on the board.
They go right back to White here on first down. And space tough to come by there. So we get maybe a yard to the 37.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. Brings up third down.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They're going for it with the option right. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
7 yards. It's second down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Cook up the gut. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. Well, that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here's a 3rd and 14. Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Let's take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Read option. This is White. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down, here's White. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
That was well defended right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Second down, Mayfield. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
That's what I like to hear. You got that one, right? Pistol.
White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Point it right.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. That's caught. And he'll wind up short of the goal line, so they will not be able to get this back within a score, as this remains a 10-point differential. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Bills are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They run the counter with Cook. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. Pickup leaves him with 31.
When you find that kind of yardage, you can be more confident as a ball carrier. Guess what? You're going to go back into your offensive coordinator. You have to keep carrying it, thank you.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And Allen brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Diggs in motion left. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll let this go deep for Sherfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A final shot before half for Allen. He'll let this go deep for Sherfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play in this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And nearly sprung in that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. First down, Mayfield. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On play action, Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. A big play here for Buffalo. 55 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete here.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw, no shot.
The second and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. They give up the gut for Murray. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First loss of a yard, so they do 3rd and 11.
That's what this defense is going to need to do in the second half. Come after that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Now Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 4th down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he isn't getting it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run with Murray. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're...
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Mayfield.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another.
He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. Allen now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Up the middle. It's, oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second down and 8.
Kings. Let's go.
Now Mayfield. Going across the formation, there's Madden with it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On second down, Mayfield again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Allen. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Steps away to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's going to drop this one down for Murray. Touchdown, Bills.
Allen's pass.
Latavius Murray. A 12-yard touchdown grab. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. Well, now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
See the replay? Hey, what did they find these officials? My son's high school now? We watch the same game now.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Allen will try to throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that...
It got his man complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Levante David. Down the right sideline. Oh, they try lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go to your shell and just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, you know, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And he's going to get into the end zone for 2.